Hey everybody, what's going on? Bahroo here, back inside of Borderlands 2 to continue my 101 series, and today we're going to be going over weapon parts and why exactly they are important. Well, first off, we've got two different assault rifles here. They're both exactly the same level and the same rarity, but they are completely different in terms of their combat effectiveness, and that is because of parts that are made up on them. Now, whenever a gun spawns inside of Borderlands, you will have basically a randomized assortment of parts on them. You've got the barrel, which you can find at the front. Then you've got the grip, which you can see at the bottom there. Then you've got the stock at the back. And then you have the sight on top. Now, the sight is completely irrelevant in terms of stats. Don't worry about it if you get a sight that you don't like. They don't do anything anyway, unless you're dealing with a rocket launcher. And you'll also notice that there is a blade on the end of it. That is because of a prefix, which is called breach. Now, not every prefix you see there actually has a benefit of the gun. There are things like Miss Moxie's or Captain Scarlet's. This means that there is no prefix, but you'll see that there's another gun over here. Their stats are completely different. And we'll see here in just a minute of how much these two guns actually differ. Now, obviously, when a gun drops inside of Borderlands, you have no control over which parts are going to actually be on the gun when it drops. But that doesn't mean that you can't know the ins and outs of certain guns on certain weapon types. For example, this one has a dull spinny gun. But this is important for a reason that not many people know. Now, when I'm going to shoot this guy right now, and we're going to see our damage is 111,000. And then this one is 236,000. Now, obviously the fire on flesh kind of improves that whole, damage, but let's go ahead and do a burst fire. So we got 3 counts of 111 damage, but if we zoom in on this one, you'll notice something a little bit different here. We're now hitting for 708,000 instead of the 111,000, or rather the 236,000. Now, why is this important? Because when you use a flat-off spinny barrel on a dull gun, you actually increase the bullets that are fired out of the gun to ×3. That's right. You fire a burst of three bullets every single time, even though it doesn't show up on the weapon card. And these are the ins and outs that people are going to have to learn for weapon parts inside of Borderlands and why they're so important. Next up, for legendaries. Legendaries always spawn with a prefix, which means they'll always have some sort of gun boost on them, whether it be a double or increased fire rate or better reload speed or a melee attachment. However, blue, green, those type of things, they will not always have a prefix on them. You'll notice this one has Miss Moxie's. As I said previously, that means there is no prefix. This is just something that's thrown on the gun to show, hey, there's nothing here. Now, there's no way to guarantee a prefix to actually be spawned on your item. It's just going to happen. However, whites cannot have any prefixes. And then you've got shields, grenades, and relics, which don't actually have any sort of prefix or anything like that. And as far as relics go, there's no way to tell the difference between two relics just by looking at them. You're going to have to pretty much know what a relic can do based off the quality of it. So this has just been a quick little video going over why exactly weapon parts are important inside of Borderlands and why you should learn all the different parts. I do have a link in the description to all the different weapon guides that I have made, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thank you all for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Later.